Well, hello there, stamping friends. This is Traci Raether from Plum Crazy Stamping, and I'm so glad to have you here today for our weekly card making lesson. Today is October 16th, and gosh, we're halfway through October. I can't believe it. And boy, has the weather changed here in Wisconsin. This morning when I woke up, 38 degrees. And yes, we had a hard freeze last night. So the good part about that is I don't need to go outside and take care of my flowers and do all of my gardening. But the sad news is I don't get to go outside and take care of all of my flowers. But anyway, I'm going to shift my focus and actually just spend more time doing paper crafting and stamping, and that is all good. And what a great time of year in light of Christmas coming. So many things on my want to make list, gifts that I want to create, and also if you've been watching me lately, you know that I am totally into making Christmas cards right now. But I decided today that I wanted to take a break from that. So just as you're coming in today, please sign in. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're doing that on Facebook Live, just use the comments. If you are on YouTube, please make sure you are signed into your YouTube account or your Google account. And you can also use the comments to sign in. If you have any questions on what I'm doing, either today during the broadcast or while you're watching this on replay, please use the comments because I will watch the broadcast after the fact and get back to you if you have questions. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the desktop here. And I don't know what made me think of this outside of I wanted to do something different. So today I'm not doing Christmas cards, and I'm actually decided to do a different card design as well. I decided to make some slimline cards, and I'm going to use a number 10 business envelope to mail this. So I needed to check out the measurements. So if you want to take a screenshot, I have all of the measurements for today's card right here on this piece of paper. I did measure the envelope itself, and it was 4 1/8 inch by 9 1/4 inches. And as I said, this is the standard 10 business envelope that I just got at the office supply store. All right, so in order to create a card for that, I had to do some math, and my husband always teases me about Traci math, but I think I figured it out. So what I did is I have an 8-inch across, scored at 4 inches, and then 9 inches high to fit in my envelope. And so you can see, I'll show you that I got my Traci math correct. And that fit very nicely. So, all right, that's my card base. Then I was going to use white as my card base. Try to keep this very simple. And then I decided I was going to go with Moody Mauve. And let me tell you how I decided that. I thought, I didn't want to do a Christmas card today. So what did I have available to me that was a little bit different? And I pulled out my iconic Celebrations 6x6 designer series paper. Now, this is in the online exclusives and gorgeous paper, which I'll show you in just a minute. But I always refer to the back of the designer series paper and check out the colors to decide what cardstock I want to use. So I decided this one has Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Moonlight, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, and Pecan Pie. Now, some of those I've been using quite a bit for Christmas cards, but I hadn't necessarily done a lot with Moody Mauve, so I decided to do that. And then I'm going to show you. So here are some of the, let's see what's going on with my desktop there. There we go. Patterns. So this I think is really pretty for celebrations. Happy Valentine's, fall cardstock, polka dots. Now this could be 4th of July, or it could be snowflakes and birthday candles. And I'm sorry this is going in and out today. Let's take a peek. Come back into the studio here. While I'm talking to you, I will just rejoin the studio here. I saw my internet was not necessarily cooperating the best. So let's see. And it's coming in sideways. Wow, today needs to be a mystery for whatever reason. Let's do this. And come in like this. There, I think we've got it. I'm going to enter the studio and start again. So let's see if we can get it to show up. I apologize here. Oh, and it's going to come in sideways. Well, let's see if I can spin the camera. I'm going to be able to, but just a little, oh boy, way crooked. There we go. Sorry, tech issues, you guys. Let's continue here. So anyway, different colored paper. Oh, these stripes, plaids, pumpkins, stars, doves. They have Christmas trees, snowflakes, candy canes, feathers, more Christmas trees, some foliage, some other foliage, and a beautiful plaid. Then we'll be using the one that I already picked for today. Good thing I'm doing a slimline card. It still fits on the camera here. So as I said, yeah, I'm going to use this different paper today. And then I also wanted to try a different stamp set. Now, a long time ago, we used to have some greetings like this. And more recently, we had a Christmas stamp set that had these long greetings with extended kind of lines on them. And I think they're really pretty. This one's called Sweetly Scripted. And I kind of designed my card around using this type of sentiment on the front. Okay. So I'll just set that aside because I'm going to make a birthday card today. And the designer series paper that I decided to choose, just all of these different, it looks like confetti, right? In different colors. So that's what I'm going to use on this card. And now the layer that I picked, Moody Mauve, was 3 3/4 by 8 3/4 to do just like a card front like I usually do. It has an 1/8 inch around on each side of the card. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. In case it doesn't work stamping, I'm going to not glue it down yet. Leave it here because I need to set my DSP, which I cut from the 6x6. This is 3.5 inches by the 6 inches. And let me see. No, I cut this 6 inches down so that this part is, no, wait, that is 6 inches, but my card is longer. So I decided that I needed another piece. Now, where did it go? On the bottom of here, I decided that I was going to take 1 1/4 inch down here. And the reason that I chose this kind of pattern was because when I was cutting this off of here and I needed to flip it, the only way I could make the designer series paper match up was if it was a random design. Or since I was taking it from this side of the 6x6 piece of paper, it would have, shown a sideways design, and I didn't want to do that. And what I wanted to create was this space here to put my sentiment. So I'm just going to slide this to the side, and I have a sentiment. I'm making this a birthday card. So I'm going to fit the happy birthday right in the middle here, okay? And let's see, I think I'm going to actually do it in black. So I'll just go ahead and stamp that up. Now, I have not conditioned the stamp yet. This is the first time I'm using it. So I'll stamp it for the first time on just a little scrap piece of paper here. Make sure that I've got it well inked. Okay, works. So we're good to go there. Ink it. Hi, Mary Jane, and hi to the other Betty. Nice to have both of you here today. All right, now I'm just going to center this and stamp it right there. And I really love the way that looks on there. So let's just put this off to the side. Now I can go ahead, because that part worked. I'm able to do this down. Now I want to figure out the measurements. This is a really easy card to make. Actually, I am gonna this layer straight to the card base, and then I'm gonna pop up the other one. I'm still going to make a focal image on here, and so I add interest by very height of what's on my card. So I'm just going to center this. Now, if you want to just have this card base and put the sentiment on here, you could just stay here, put one focal image on here. You have a lot of opportunity. I use this really fun paper. So now I'm going to go ahead and just glue this down. Look at this would even work very nicely on that. It's hard sometimes when these papers look good on both sides. I hate covering up one side of them. Okay, so let's get that glued on the top. All right, I'm going to put a little piece on the bottom. And just going to kind of mimic the same distance on the card layer there that stand out. Okay, so the thing is, I could decide to make this spot for the sentiment, higher in the middle. I have a lot of choices there, but I liked the bottom. And now I'm going to go ahead and I wanted to create a focal here. So I actually can key on the side. I had this, and I decided just to flip that over, like contrast, and decided I was going to use a circle as my focal point. And then I've been itching to use this new set that I got. This is Spotlight on Nature. And I think with all of the my choice here is either to use the flower and to do it in Moody Mauve, or to put the leaves in here and to if I colored part on the designer series paper, so I'm going to use the flower. I'm going to keep this more monochromatic. I am going to move this off here so that I can stamp off the edge. So let's just put this here. I'm going to get out my Mauve. Go ahead and ink up this stamp. Boy, this is one of my very inked up ink pads, so I kind of went around the edge. So let me wipe that off. Boy, these are such pretty flowers. I love this. All right, let me just the edges of that flower, but a little bit more light on my touch. There we go. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of center that. I didn't even take time to put the leaves. I'll have to do that after I'm done today. All right, so we've got our flower to put right there. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down to the square, but I'm going to pop the square up on the top of this card. Okay. Then I'm going to get some dimensionals here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and center that as my focal image. And then on the inside, I'm going to go ahead and add a butterfly here. And I think I can use my Moody Mauve. Good. And I think I'll just put my butterfly kind of up in the corner there. I'm not going to put an inside greeting on there. I like it kind of just like this. And there we have our happy birthday card. And then to make the envelope a little more interesting, I am going to, let's see, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to take this, and then I have a leaf stamp. I'm going to go ahead. That's also part of the Spotlight on Nature. And I'm just going to do that along the flap of the envelope, and I'm going to use this scrap paper to mask it. And well, I didn't do that good of a stamping, but it's art, right? Slide this down. All right. So that will look really nice when they open it. And you know, actually, I just think this front envelope is so big and so blank. I am going to add the leaves kind of on the bottom here. There, I like that. Okay, so we've got our envelope and our card. This out of the way here. I think that's what I wanted to share with you today. And it was nice to do a card that wasn't all about Christmas. I'll just set this envelope here and do something. So, you know, my husband has these business envelopes. I just borrowed a few from him. And it was nice to be able to make a different kind of card. So let's see if there are any questions. And, oh, Betty, I'm glad you love the envelope. Hi, Kathy. Gosh, you know, I think that my internet is not doing well today, so I'm sorry for the sound issue. Hopefully you were able to hear most of it. And no, Betty, your ears probably are not playing tricks on you. Anyway, if you're interested in the Sweetly Scripted or the Spotlight on Nature stamp sets, they're currently available, as is the iconic designer series paper, and there's actually 48 sheets of this great paper. So I will be looking forward to seeing you next week when we'll be together again for a card making lesson. If there's anything that I can do in the meantime for you, don't hesitate to reach out to me, Traci, Traci, at plumcrazystamping.com. And I'm here to make stamping easy for you. Take care, friends. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.